ice bucket, drop it over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Second down, here's an option late. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on crafting another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey!
Back to the ground with Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Barkley again. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Giants at 9-6 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Back to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons all the time.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From his end zone, Wilson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football, while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people. They certainly aren't to their teammates with the skill position, guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Robinson up the middle.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation.